That's because of the people who've come from all corners of the world to live in Britain, bringing the fantastic flavours of their homelands with them. People like Tina Stone, who's from Indonesia. 12 years ago, she met her husband Jeremy in Jakarta, where he was teaching. After getting married, the couple decided to settle their young family in Birmingham.
For the first 2 years when we moved here to the UK, I was really missing my family as well as my mum's cooking.
Anyone who lives on the other side of the world from your relatives, you miss your family. So by sustaining the cooking, the memory of her mum's recipes, and it's almost like a way of curing her homesickness.
And what started off in Tina's kitchen as a way of capturing the smells and tastes of home soon developed into a business.
The idea of having my own brand of Indonesian cooking paste, it started last year actually. My husband loves Indonesian cooking and then I love cooking, so why don't we turn a hobby to be a business?
Tina uses authentic recipes that have been handed down from her mum and can be used to create a real taste of Indonesia. They're packed with the finest ingredients, but many of these can be hard to find.
I come here because it's so many different spices and ingredients which is very specific. Turmeric, lemongrass, galangal, which is quite difficult to find from supermarket. Like for example, turmeric, I can get it from the shop, but it's usually came up powder or dry, so that's very important for me. Fresh ingredients taste better.
And Tina's trips to the food market can take her even further down memory lane.
When I was small, my granddad has the sugarcane farm. And I remember my grandma used to cut like water and then I suck it. When I was small, I just suck it. It's so sweet and it's nice. So I amazed just to find sugarcane here in Birmingham Wholesale Market. So
Tina's going to use the spices she's bought to cook up an Indonesian curry called beef rendang. She'll serve this with a range of other dishes to a group of friends who are due to visit.
The curry I'm going to make tonight, kind of secret recipe.
Well, okay, without revealing absolutely everything, her rendang paste is a blend of herbs and spices, mixed with other ingredients, including candle nut.
Candle nut is very important. We use a lot to make the paste thicken.
These flavours and the way in which they're used can differ greatly depending on which part of Indonesia you visit.
We are the country with lots of islands. Every region has different unique recipes and their own influence.
Tina's drive to share the flavours from her corner of Indonesia began under tragic circumstances.
Sadly, my dad passed away when I was only 16. And my mom has to look after 4 of us on her own. She started to have a small business, which is selling food. My sisters and I prepared 4 o'clock in the morning every day before we go to school, just to, keep us alive. To show my respect to my mom for being so strong and hard work for us, I named my brand after my mom.
The other day she mentioned to her mum about what we're doing, and her mum was in tears with pride and the fact that, we're introducing Indonesian flavours to people in this country.
And while Tina is working hard to raise the profile of Indonesian food in the UK, tonight is all about sharing the taste and memories of home with family and friends.
I'm always grateful to be able to cook my mom's recipes and share it with my friends.
It reminds me of my mom's cooking. I was brought up with spicy food, always full of flavor. I love it.
I think every time, especially when we have get-togethers with Indonesian people, the smells of the food, the sound of the language, it always takes you back to the time when we lived in Indonesia.
Today has been a really good day and everybody's happy. I think Mama Iti will be so proud of me.